Hello and welcome to the BernCo Beat, your one-stop shop for news and information in and around Bernalillo County. I'm Kristen Ferguson. Winter is upon us and BernCo's operations and maintenance section is ready to respond and manage the roads. Joining us today to talk about those hardworking crews is Director Antonio Jaramillo. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
So we've already had 2 significant storms. Tell us a little about the role of your team when it comes to severe weather.
Sure. So throughout the winter months, my crew monitors the weather to ensure that we understand if a weather event is happening. We then prepare by gathering materials at each of our 4 maintenance yards to ensure that we have enough material on hand. Once the event begins, our foremen go out, they monitor the roadways to ensure that they understand where the event is happening. Then we deploy our snowplows out, and we typically begin at 4:30 a.m. all the way to sometimes 12 o'clock midnight, and then we go again. So we go as long as we need to ensure that we get all of our roadways safe and clear.
And roads are plowed based off of priority. Can you tell us how you determine that?
Sure. Our roadways are split up into 3 different priority levels. The first level, priority 1, which is based off of roadways that, whether they're sharp curves or vertical or horizontal curves, we tend to do those ones first. Sometimes the event requires that we hit those priority 1 roads multiple times. Then we move on to priority 2 and priority 3. So we strive to get as many roads done as quickly as possible.
And are there any reminders that people should know when it comes to plowing snow?
Sure. A couple of things that we can ask for is that, again, we want to remind residents that we are there to plow the roads, not necessarily to clear driveways. It's actually up to the property owners to clear their own driveways. We ask that any trash bins or vehicles that are along the side of the road, that they move those out to the shoulder so that we can clear the roadway and have a clear path and not have to avoid those. Another thing is we ask that do not stop the snowplow drivers while we enjoy the thanks. We ask that they call 848-1503. And lastly, we suggest people not overtake snowplows while they're in operation, not only for the safety of the snowplow drivers, but also for the safety of themselves and their vehicle.
Great. Well, thanks again for being here today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining the BernCo Beat. We'll see you next time.